won my first medal in Commonwealth Games. तो बहुत से लोगों ने, स्पेशली जो लड़कियां थी, बहुत सारी लड़कियों ने शूटिंग स्टार्ट की एंड बहुत से लोग बाद में मुझे अभी मिलते हैं, उनकी बच्चियां अभी 8, 9, 10 साल की है, तो टेल मी कि हमने आपके नाम के ऊपर अपनी बेटी का नाम रखा है at such a big stage as the Olympics, as the Commonwealth Games, Asian Games. तो वो जो प्रेशर आप झेलना सीखते हो, वो प्रेशर पुलिसिंग में बहुत हेल्प करता है. How to deal with public, how to deal with tricky situations. Now I mostly practice with police weapons, which are the bigger weapons. So I enjoy shooting them. Make your daughters brave. उनको उनका brave होना, उनका financially independent होना is very very important for their growth.
Welcome to another episode of Table Talk. I am your host, Jyotsna Mohan. Well, often we see that success stories have faces, the ones that make the headlines. What we overlook are those people who are chipping away quietly in the background, helping those success stories to reach the pinnacle that they do. Well, today on the show is one such person, and she wears multiple hats. She was part of that revolution when Indian shooting began to, get noticed and started to get results. She is a medalist at the Commonwealth Games. She's also an Olympian. But now, in her second role, she is also a police officer, coincidentally posted in a town that is very close to my heart. It is my hometown. And Avneet Kaur Sidhu will join me in a little while today to speak about her story. As I said, the attempt this year on this season of Table Talk with Joe is to bring you stories behind the headlines. Of course, people who make the headlines are also very dear to my heart, and I love speaking with them to hear what it takes for them to reach their success. But it is also very important for us to not forget that not everyone makes it to the headlines, but there are people who are doing their bit in the background, who are doing exemplary work in the background to give us the kind of inspiration that a lot of us need.
Nice for you to do this, Avneet. You're a busy lady. And I'm presuming कि interviews के मामले में, there's no problem. As an Olympian first, as a sports person, and now as a police officer, कुछ फर्क है in giving these interviews?
No, I don't find much difference. ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं है. पहले इंडिया के लिए सवाल पूछते थे, अब पुलिस के लिए पूछते हैं, तो it's almost the same.
So I want to start with, you as I said, you wear different hats and both very accomplished hats, and it was very good for me. मेरे ये सुन के कि you're posted in PAP Jalandhar, because I am a Jalandhar girl, so I'm very excited to meet somebody who is from my side of the world. मगर before I come to how I want to first start कि आपकी journey as an athlete, as a sports person, and उसके बाद में I want to speak about कि उससे आपको क्या learning मिली as in your other profession as a police officer. But shooting, Avneet, कैसे, how did you take to it? क्या मतलब what was the inspiration उसके पीछे?
I must say it's a very fortunate turn of events in my life which led me to shooting. क्योंकि since childhood I was not a sports person at all. I hardly used to play any sport except जो कि स्कूल में mandatory होती है. तो मैं बचपन से सिविल सर्विसेज में जाना चाहती थी. So that was my childhood dream. But once I started my graduation, तो मैंने graduation अपनी बादल से की है. तो वहाँ पे it's a small village in Punjab. So I must say again कि fortunately मैं वहाँ पे पहुँच गई. मेरा वहाँ पढ़ने का भी कोई इरादा नहीं था. So I had no intentions of studying there. But my mom was working there in the college as a librarian. So फिर मैंने उनकी वजह से वहाँ पे 1 साल पढ़ने के लिए एडमिशन ले लिया. तो वहाँ पे शूटिंग जो स्पोर्ट है स्टार्ट हुई थी वे बैक इन 1999-2000. तो इट वाज अ वेरी यूनिक स्पोर्ट, वेरी अट्रैक्टिव, बहुत अपीलिंग थी स्पोर्ट, बिकॉज एक तो गन्स के साथ आपको शूट करना है एंड देन द बेसिक जो लालच कहते हैं कुछ भी स्टार्ट करने के टाइम पे ये था कि बिकॉज ऑफ शूटिंग वी बी एबल टू ट्रैवल टू डिफरेंट प्लेसेस. बट देन व्हेन आई प्लेड माय फर्स्ट नेशनल, तो आई परफॉर्म्ड वेरी वेल एंड देन आई रियलाइज्ड देयर इज समथिंग व्हिच कैन टेक मी हायर. So after that I followed it very passionately, and that is how my shooting journey started.
As कॉमनवेल्थ में भी आपने मेडल्स जीते अवनीत, ये जर्नी आपके लिए जर्नी क्या मायने रखती है?
I think it's a very very important part of my life as a whole and it groomed me so well. मतलब इस जर्नी ने मुझे इतना एक्सपोजर दिया है, और जैसे आपने पहले भी पूछा था कि आपने क्या सीखा, तो I think any athlete, any sports person, the biggest thing which we take away from sport is the sportsmanship. जो हमें अपार्ट फ्रॉम स्पोर्ट्स लाइफ, हमारी पर्सनल लाइफ, प्रोफेशनल लाइफ, अगर हम कोई और करियर या जॉब करते हैं तो उसमें भी हेल्प करती है. So for me, the takeaway was that just keep working hard, the perseverance, the dedication which I learned from shooting, and सबसे important to accept defeat and to start again, not to give up. उसको persevere करते रहना, मेहनत करते रहना. I think this is the most important thing which I picked. And another thing which is very important, which has helped me a lot in policing, is जो pressure होता है, because when you are representing your country at such a big stage as the Olympics, as the Commonwealth Games, Asian Games, तो वो जो pressure आप झेलना सीखते हो, वो pressure policing में बहुत help करता है. How to deal with public, how to deal with tricky situations, how to deal with demanding and challenging situations. तो कोई भी चीज़ policing में कुछ ऐसे होता है तो अचानक से ऐसे panic button नहीं मुझे press करना पड़ता. I know, just take a deep breath, just analyze the situation and just deal how to work for it. So this I have picked from shooting.
As a woman athlete, कुछ different होता है in that area, you know, as a playing field, level playing field जिसको हम कहते हैं, अवनीत. अभी भी what are the challenges that, you know, women face, especially women who don't come from big cities? You know, you came from Badal, and you know, जिनके पास वो facilities के लिए, वो recognition के लिए, वो sports culture के लिए fight होती है, उसके बारे में कुछ change देखा है आपने तब से?
A lot has changed, I must say, because जब मैंने start की थी shooting way back, तो in our part of the country, in Punjab especially, and especially in Bathinda where I come from, so it was a very new thing for people. Even people used to ask my parents कि आप अपनी बेटी को क्या करवा रहे हो, इसका क्या फायदा होगा, क्यों इतनी इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रहे हो आप उसके ऊपर, what will she gain from it? But I think my parents supported me a lot, as I've always said in every interview of mine. It's because of them that I'm here today. But वहाँ से लेके आज तक बहुत कुछ change हो गया. I remember when I won my first medal in Commonwealth Games, तो बहुत से लोगों ने, especially जो लड़कियाँ थी, बहुत सारी लड़कियों ने shooting start की, and बहुत से लोग बाद में मुझे अभी मिलते हैं, उनकी बच्चियां अभी 8, 9, 10 साल की है, तो टेल मी कि हमने आपके नाम के ऊपर अपनी बेटी का नाम रखा है. एंड नाउ पेरेंट्स आर सो प्रोग्रेसिव कि वो खुद जाते हैं, बच्चों डॉटर्स को लेके जाते हैं, चाहे कोई भी स्पोर्ट है या अदर फील्ड है. तो आई थिंक अ लॉट हैज चेंज्ड सिंस देन, बट यस, नॉट एनफ येट. अभी बहुत कुछ आगे करने की जरूरत है.
सो as a woman who was an athlete, as a woman who is now a police officer, challenges, you must be seeing a lot of challenges, और वो challenges के बारे में मैं अभी पूछती हूँ, पर मुझे पहले ये बताइए, transition to being a police officer, ये कब आया, कैसे?
Actually, I was working in Air India पहले when I was doing my sports. तो as I said कि बचपन से मेरा dream था UPSC में जाने का. तो because of sport, because we won good medals, तो जो पंजाब गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसी है, because they appoint Commonwealth और Asian Games medalist, Olympic medalist को वो job देते हैं state में. So I opted for police service because I really wanted to be a part of that service. So and I was very happy कि finally I've been able to realize my childhood dream also after following my sports career. तो ये opportunity तब 2011 में I joined Punjab Police, and I think the transition was very easy because I am a person who loves to work hard. So I can't sit idle for long. तो पुलिस भी उतनी ही demanding और challenging है, और sports भी वैसी ही थी. You need to give your best, and so the transition was quite smooth and easy for me. But yes, there are different challenges apart from sports. Policing, it's public dealing, lot of public dealing. You have to deal with so many other pressures in the professional area. But I think shooting has really helped me a lot in policing also.
As a woman police officer, you know, was there ऐसी कोई situation where you were put in an uncomfortable environment?
No, I don't think so. I have experienced any such thing where I was uncomfortable. In fact, things have changed. मेरे ख्याल से बहुत पहले शायद ऐसा हो सकता है कि किसी को कुछ uncomfortable position में रहना पड़ा for female officers. But I think since I have been in police, I have seen everyone around me very supportive. All our colleagues, all our senior officers. For me personally speaking, they have been very, very supportive. So yes, even if there is any challenging situation, so they're always very forthcoming in dealing with it. So I think अभी काफी चीजें change हो गई है because we see more and more women in policing. खाकी में बहुत सारी लड़कियों को हम देखते हैं, तो even that is a great advantage because when we have people around, women around us, whom we can talk and whom we can look for support in case of any situation, all the seniors are very, very cooperative.
Fortunately, Avneet, Punjab police की reputation होती थी, you know, not the best reputation. उसको सोच के, you know, how do you come across people who question that reputation अभी भी?
I think it has changed because maybe lower level पे हो सकता है, but I think that has also changed drastically because हमारे यहाँ constables, sub inspectors की recruitment होती है, so we see so many women coming in. So the perception has definitely changed because it's a more dignified job now for women also, I must say. Maybe in rare circumstances or exceptional situations में ऐसा कुछ होता हो, but otherwise everyone understands the problems women face. उनको क्या personal problems भी हो सकती हैं या family issues हो सकते हैं. So everyone is very supportive as long as it is a genuine problem. You can't take advantage being a female. लेकिन as long as something is genuine, so everyone is very supportive around you.
What is your day like? मतलब अवनीत सिद्धू के लाइफ में एक दिन काम में कैसा चलता है?
It's a lot of things involved. Right now, I'm posted in PAP, so it's comparatively less tiring than the field job. But yeah, it's all about policing, and I also have the additional charge of counterintelligence. So it's all about policing, looking after many things, and then I'm also a mother. So I also have to play both the roles and keep everything in balance. And then there are other social activities also which you are invited to and you have to take care of them also. So basically it's a mix of professional and personal life, spending some time with my daughter and then the office time. So good mix of both, and fortunately I'm someone who plans her day very much in advance, so it becomes easy for me.
Do you manage to spend enough time with the family? Do you have जो कहते हैं work-life balance? Do you have it?
Yeah, I have. Luckily, I have maintained that balance, and I think family is also very supportive. कभी ऐसा होता है, there are situations, there are days when you're not able to give so much time. Then family is supportive. वो समझते हैं कि आज duty को ज़्यादा priority देनी है, तो they're quite supportive in that.
As a police officer, I'm not saying a man or a woman. As a police officer, as somebody who's in Punjab Police, Avneet,
yeah.
सबसे बड़े challenges क्या रहे?
I think the biggest challenge police, if you talk of Punjab police, which we are facing now, is of drugs, and then we have gangsters and across the border operations which are going on. So ये सब बड़े challenges हैं. But I must say, because I've been in the field, I'm doing everything, so I know that Punjab police is really working day in and day out, you know, because बहुत सारे challenges हैं, and now even the public is more demanding from the police. They want results fast, but all the officers are working, you know, really hard. अगर हम बात करें, कई बार दिखता नहीं है उस तरह से, but everyone is working hard. तो ये drugs का हो गया, counter terrorism. These are the major things which Punjab is facing, being a border state also. So उसके लिए we are all working very hard.
The problem of drugs and अब थोड़े सालों से चल रही है, Avneet. Do you see a solution to it? मतलब there's the migration. A lot of the good people who are not getting jobs, they are migrating out of Punjab. You know, they're going straight to Canada. The workforce is older. जो field still करती है, the workforce is older, and जो रह गए हैं, they are jobless, and they take to drugs. That problem has been going on for a while. As a police officer, do you come across cases जहाँ पे frustration होती है? And
there are two ways to look at it. Either we feel depressed about it, or we make our efforts to bring a solution to it, whether it's a small effort or it's a big effort. Drugs का solution मैं हमेशा सोचती हूँ, feel करती हूँ, because now it has to be a collective effort and a mass collective effort. You know, everyone has to pitch in for it. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई एक इंसान या कोई एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ही इसको टैकल करेगी. इट हैज टू बिकम अ मास मूवमेंट. पीपल आर अवेयर ऑलरेडी, मच अवेयर अबाउट इट, और कलेक्टिव फाइट करनी पड़ेगी. एंड इट विल टेक लॉन्ग. वी कैन नॉट से कि एक दिन में ये हो जाएगा, बिकॉज वी हैव टू बी रियलिस्टिक, वी हैव टू बी प्रैक्टिकल. So it's a deep rooted problem, लेकिन it has a solution, and the solution lies in collective responsibility. We can't put it on or pitch it on one person. All of us have to get together. जैसे we talk when we go to villages and all, तो हम वहाँ पे भी बात करते हैं. I have been successful also in doing it. कि जब गांव वाले होते हैं, जो when they come together as a community, as a family, apart from politics, you know, तो इसके results आते हैं, but it takes a little time. What I see is youth शाम को we don't find them engaging into sports. बहुत कम जो sports professional sports persons है, सिर्फ वही we can see them in the grounds. लेकिन एक culture develop करना बहुत जरूरी है, because I feel the energy of the youth has to be channelized in some direction. And उनका मतलब वो इतना youthful energy होती है, या तो वो positive side जाएंगे, negative. So we have to provide that positive things to them, ताकि वो वहाँ पे involve, वो engage हो. Everyone has to make an effort. And we can definitely find a solution to it. And we have to be positive about it. We can't give up hope कि नहीं हो नहीं सकता. We have to do something. अगर सबने hope छोड़ दी, then I think it's a very negative, and then actually it's a depressing situation. But I think, I feel, I see many positive people around me, and वो सब लोग अगर मिलके ऐसा सोचेंगे, तो we definitely can bring a change.
I hope so, you know, Avneet, especially because Punjab was so synonymous, जिसको कहते हैं sports के साथ, you know, with our hockey players and Sansarpur and all of that. और अब ऐसे देख के कि that culture needs to restart, you know, it's like it's come full circle, but for a different reason, no?
Yeah, that's what I'm always saying. We have to stress on the sports culture. Even now we have many sports persons. Even police में भी हमारे पास बहुत सारे sports persons हैं. So we should utilize the services of these people, either to give coaching, उनको हम appoint कर सकते हैं. तो बहुत सारी चीजें हैं स्पोर्ट्स के ऊपर जिनके ऊपर काम किया जा सकता है. Every village I feel should have at least one good sports ground, one gym, one library. You know, these are the things, because आदत क्या हो गई आजकल की, खुद कोई एफर्ट करना नहीं चाहता, लेकिन कम से कम अगर हम उनके पास, उनके सामने वो चीज रखेंगे, that infrastructure, that equipment, तो I think उसको use तो करेंगे. So that is how we have to deal with it.
No, that's excellent suggestions, Avneet. Excellent. I think those are the core, things that need to just get somebody onto the right track at the moment, जिसको कहते हैं ना. तो आपके घर में sports काफी discuss होती है, Avneet?
No, it's not much about sports now. It's more about policing whenever it is. लेकिन yes, जब कोई games वगैरह चल, like we have Olympic games coming up this year, or it's Asian games हुई थी, so there then sports is a top point of discussion. Otherwise routine जो sports की discussion होती है वही होती है. ज़्यादा नहीं है कि सिर्फ sports की बात हो रही है. It contains discussion revolves around sports, around politics, around policing, many other issues.
Is your daughter interested in sports?
Yeah, she's very much interested in sports. She does participate in some sports activities in her school, but now she's keen to learn shooting. So hopefully this year I'll be putting her into it. And because as a parent and me myself a shooter, so I know when and where to start. So I'm not rushing into anything. I want to prepare her physically and mentally, and then I'll start it for her.
You know, coming back to shooting, Avneet, shooting has had mass traction in a state like Punjab. काफी shooters Punjab से निकलते हैं. मगर the problem of the sport is that it is still considered a little bit of elitist sport in terms of finances. इसको more accessible to everybody. How can we make it more accessible? This
now things have changed a little, because what we can do is that पहले तो था कि कहीं पे shooting range है और किसी के parents support कर रहे हैं financially, only then kids were able to do. But now what we can do is that educational institutions can come forward, because उनके पास funds होते हैं. Either they can whether it's government supported funds or उनके private funds है, so they can definitely handle those expenses on their own. बहुत सारे schools and colleges है भी जहाँ पे shooting ranges start की हुई हैं, और वहाँ पे अच्छे बच्चे निकल भी रहे हैं, उनके results भी अच्छे आ रहे हैं. तो I think this can be done, and we should market also. We should do some marketing also for it, because if we look into cricket, तो cricket is, उन्होंने marketing बहुत अच्छी की है अपनी sport की. And same goes for some other sports also. लेकिन इस sport में because it it's not so spectator friendly. जिसको shooting के बारे में knowledge है वही इसको enjoy कर सकता है. But yes, to promote our sports persons, we can involve corporate sector. तो उससे भी जो है we can build it up for the shooters in our state.
Do you ever go and still get time to go practice a little bit of shooting कि अब इतना time नहीं है और interest has changed?
Now I mostly practice with police weapons, which are the bigger weapons. Yeah. So I enjoy shooting them. Yeah, but when I find time, I love going to the shooting range, and I always keep myself updated with all the latest things going on, and I always wish the shooters of our state whenever they achieve something. So I keep in touch with the sport like this.
Would you get into federations as a former athlete?
I have no intention right now because it's I'm too honest for that, I think, and I don't want to indulge into any sort of politics. But if there is any contribution, whether it's outside or inside the federation, I'm always there for the sports person. Yeah.
आपने जैसे बोला था कि जब आप shooting कर रहे थे, you were at a time जो golden age of shooting began in India.
Yeah.
आपको देख के लोगों ने अपने बच्चों का नाम रखा, put them into shooting. As a police officer, क्या आपको ऐसी families मिलती हैं जो inspired by you, girls are inspired by you to become a police officer?
Yeah, a lot of families, a lot of girls. Actually, because I'm also a person who feels good to be connected to the youth. जब मैं district में थी, तो we also initiated some programs. We had initiated a copy with SSP program, जहाँ पे we used to invite school students and college students to have a 1-hour interaction with me in our office. There were many girls, even in Fazilka. I was posted in Fazilka, so there was a girl who messaged me on social media that I want to become an SSP like you. So I got in touch with her. We approached her and we made her SSP for one day. And so in that way, many people come, many girls come. They message me on social media that, ma'am, we are inspired. So it feels good that, okay, you are doing something good. Even if you are able to inspire one life, I think that's a great achievement.
No profession is easy. जिसको कहते हैं अवनीत, मगर आपको personally सबसे challenging क्या बात लगती है as a police officer? Personally.
Yeah, sometimes it's like public is sometimes very demanding in certain situations. They want instant results. तो मुझे लगता है कि हर किसी को खुश रखना, satisfied रखना कि आपका काम जल्दी हो जाएगा. I think sometimes it becomes a challenge because everyone wants कि बस एक चुटकी में काम हो जाना चाहिए. तो because of practical reasons, कई बार कुछ किसी काम में delay भी हो सकती है. तो I think keeping the public satisfied sometimes becomes a challenge. Not at all times, and I think that I find it maybe a little difficult, but I won't say challenging, because I think if you are able to gain the trust of people around you, so then they trust you, they trust your words. You just have to live up to their expectations.
Is it tough being an honorable, straight police officer in the country?
No, I don't find it tough. I think I have always liked, to be that way, and if your basic nature is like this, you don't find it tough. Yeah, it could be challenging sometimes. Yeah, when everyone, when you are a little separate from everyone. So, but I think you find good people along the way, and they make the journey easy also. And I'm very proud of the way I am. So, I hope that I will work in this same manner for as long as I'm in the service. And I don't find it tough. I feel good and proud about it.
In your journey, and I said ki, you wear many hats, a shooter, a police officer, koi bolega ki what's next? Or are you content where you are right now?
Yeah, I'm very content, and I'm willing to grow. I'm not running up anything. I think that also there's a phase in your life, So I think I am into that phase right now where you're very satisfied with the kind of work you are doing, because I'm a person, as I said, who loves to work hard, who loves to give back to the society, to contribute something good to the society, something positive, and I'm very happy where I am now. But yes, there's always more to learn, more to grow, and I think I have observed that life is a very good phase of growth, and I have grown over the years, because when I look back 20 years and 10 years and even 2 years, back. So I feel that there's a very good process of growth growing on, whether it's professionally, whether it's spiritually, whether it's intellectually. So I'm loving every part of it, and I think I'm content, but yeah, willing to learn and evolve and become a better person every day.
तो आप उन फैमिलीज को जिन फैमिलीज में लड़कियां हैं, उन फैमिलीज को क्या मैसेज देंगी जाते जाते?
I would just say कि just believe in the dreams of your daughter. कई बार पेरेंट्स को ये थोड़ा डाउट हो जाता है कि ये पर्टिकुलर फील्ड लड़की के लिए अच्छी है या नहीं है, बट आई थिंक इफ योर चाइल्ड हैज गुड इंटेंशंस, शी इज विलिंग टू लर्न एंड मेक योर डॉटर्स ब्रेव. उनको उनका ब्रेव होना, उनका फाइनेंशियली इंडिपेंडेंट होना इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर देयर ग्रोथ एज अ पर्सन, एज अ वुमन. तो पेरेंट्स को सपोर्ट करनी चाहिए अपनी डॉटर्स की, कोई भी फील्ड हो. इवन आई वुड से इवन इफ इट इज politics, even if it's some field which is not very common, अगर थोड़ा हटके भी कुछ है तो वो सपोर्ट करनी चाहिए. बिकॉज अगर मैं अपनी भी बात करूँ, अगर मेरे पेरेंट्स नहीं सपोर्ट करते उस टाइम पे, तो आई वुडंट हैव बीन वेयर आई एम टुडे. तो अपॉर्चुनिटी जरूर देनी चाहिए अपनी डॉटर्स को, बिकॉज आई फील no competition with men, but yeah, women are more compassionate about their work and they're more, once they are given opportunity, so they'll just go all out for it. So उनको ये मौका जरूर देना चाहिए. We need good people in our system, and women definitely add a different sort of charm, a different sort of work culture in the system. So लड़कियों को कोई भी फील्ड है, उनको पेरेंट्स को चाहिए क्योंकि खुल के सपोर्ट करें, एंड सपोर्ट मिलती है तो they will definitely make you proud. So just give the best for your daughters. मैं ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਕਹੂੰਗੀ ਵੀ it was really good ਇੱਥੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਕੇ, ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ. ਪੰਜਾਬ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ, and I'm very proud ਪੰਜਾਬੀ, I'm a very proud Indian. ਔਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਕਿ ਹੋਪ ਗਿਵ ਅਪ ਕਰਕੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਣਾ, ਪੰਜਾਬ 'ਚ ਰਹਿ ਕੇ we should try ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਹਤਰ ਬਣਾਈਏ.
Excellent, and I agree with all of that. I am also a proud Punjabi, so I second that, and I think you know, we were such a glorious state ek zamane mein, and I think we should all work together to come back to what we were. Avneet, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Very enjoyable speaking to you, and all the best.
Thank you.